I know that you are sitting there now, looking at me and thinking to yourself, how does he do it? How does he look so good for his age? Well, the reason is that a few years ago, I married a beautiful young lady after a period of courtship, and I knew that it was my good looks, my ruggedly handsome features that got me across the line. After all, I have the personality of a used dog biscuit. But she was so much more than just a beautiful woman. She was also a beauty queen. Now, I'm not talking about the type that wears a sash and tiara and proclaims to be able to achieve world peace by wearing a bikini on stage, although that might take a man's mind off fighting for a while. No, I am talking about the type that knows everything about beauty. Her toiletry bag is locked and loaded with lotions, potions and creams and resembles the size of a small suitcase. Now, after we had settled into the marriage and the rose petals were brushed from the bedsheets, my beauty queen started on me. Plucking the grey hairs from the side of my head, only to find that when one was taken away, two would spring back in its place. And see now what she has done to me? Now, I'm not a particularly religious type of person, but I do happen to believe that God is a very practical being. And knowing that I was set to become a blacksmith, had outfitted me with a perfectly proportioned bushy eyebrow that travelled from the outside of one eye to the outside of the other with no breaks. Perfectly designed to stop the sweat from dripping into my eyes. My wife pointed directly to the middle of my monobrow and said, "That has got to go." Now, I don't know how many of you here have ever had the middle of your eyebrow ripped out, but it isn't nice. She puts hot sticky wax on the offensive portion, places a cloth strip over that and gives it an almighty rip, bringing tears to my eyes. I jumped up and said, "Stop, beauty's only skin deep." She said, "Yes, but ugly goes right to the bone," and she ripped out another chunk. Now my face with two eyebrows was clogged and had dry pores. Apparently. So she rubbed and scrubbed and steamed and cleaned. And don't even get me started on the moisturising process. This is supposed to be relaxing. You would have to agree, though, that all this seems to have worked. I mean, look at my face now. Smooth as a baby's bottom, just makes you want to pinch it, doesn't it? So, ladies and gentlemen, I do know that beauty's only skin deep, but some men just get prettier as they sleep. The rest of us need to be very, very afraid of those that belong to the beauty brigade.